Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Jets going up against the Chiefs. With that, we'll get you out to one of the livelier settings in the NFL, Arrowhead Stadium in KC, as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And set to be the man under center here for the Jets, Bryce Petty. Now, last year had the torn labrum and the non-throwing shoulder, required surgery. But you look at the numbers, he had, 4 starts, 6 total appearances, only 3 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I know it's a small sample size, but not the year that Petty was hoping for.
No, not at all, because he was hoping to actually seize the position going into 2017. Torn labrum aside, he has not been able to do that. But it's also a microcosm. His numbers are of the 2016 season for the Jets. They struggled all the way around. I did his first start in the NFL against the Rams. The one thing I keep reminding people, he's better at throwing the ball downfield than he is throwing it short. And they have to remember that as they continue to try and expand his game.
A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again they run, again it's Forte. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Looking back at this year for Matt Forte, best game came in week 2. Had 3 touchdowns, rushed for over 100 yards. Altogether, 8-13 on the season. Missed the last couple games with an injury. So how do the Jets look at that position going forward?
Well, I'm about to provide motivation for him because I know that if he hears this, he'll say, I'll show you. But I don't think he's a lead back anymore. I think the Jets need to look to get one of those guys and make Matt Forte a complimentary piece. Be a terrific third down back. He pass blocks well, he catches it terrific out of the backfield, and can surprise you running the football. I still think there's value for him. I just don't see him in the lead role any longer.
On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 2005 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
I think one of the things that attracted people to Alex Smith initially was his mobility, and that's never changed. That guy's a great athlete, but he's so sharp with the football, so accurate, and takes care of it so well, he rarely puts his team in bad situations.
They come up in an offset eye. Here we go with Jamal Charles. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. He's got time. It's complete to Chris Conley. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 31 yards. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
And now a first down following that long gain. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. All right, as we punch up the starters defensively for the Jets here, Charles, I want to ask you about Darrelle Revis. Some questions surrounding where he fits in going forward. Could he make a move to safety in 2017?
It's hard for those guys who are used to playing one position to make a move later because in their mind, it makes it sound like they can't do it anymore. But think about his predecessors. Ronnie Lott moved from corner to safety. Charles Woodson moved from corner to safety. I think Darrelle Revis can do the exact same thing.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend him? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry here for Charles. Stays on his feet. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. the Princeton man to Spencer Ware. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Petty now. Surveying the field. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tomahali from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Here's Petty. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. 88 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Malden in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The drive begins with a run by Forte, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. And after 1, it's the Jets on top early. And we're back to Arrowhead after this. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, this is Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A running play now for Forte. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Second down following the run. He'll look to throw, and his throw is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. They begin the drive with Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Charles. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They start on the ground with Forte. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Jets are going to have a first down.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5. Forte, the lone running back. Here's Paddock. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cutting now. He's got time. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Let's go! Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Allen Bailey coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Holding offense.
Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Right side, there's Decker. And now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Folk's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 4-receiver look, all to the left side. On first down, it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Smith on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Lorenzo Molden in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Oh, that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
This is where. And not much. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. To Forte. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Chiefs are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Jets have been the better team, though, and will try to maintain the lead in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Early in quarter one, Smith's completion is made out of the gun, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. Chiefs would stall out, though, and settle for a field goal. Moving now to late in the first, Petty's going to find his mark, and this two-play drive goes for a TD. They're now on top by 4. Jets take it early in the second. Quick pass, and he finds Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. Jets, though, would settle for just a field goal. Jets line up at the 46. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and he'll be tackled all the way down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
To throw on second down is Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
Yeah, they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Petty. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Carter, was that Justin Houston breaking up a pass on his own drop there?
It was indeed the former Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, normally what we talk about with him, rushing the passer. That's where he's really earned his reputation. But showing here he can be a complete player with that great speed of his.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, it's Charles again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is. But I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
On first down, Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Offense.
He tried to get away with a push. He could not. Offensive pass interference. So 20 yards to go here on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run now with Ware. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The safety, Calvin Pryor, is there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 7. They run again with Ware. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Here's Smith. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out now come the Jets. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action. They'll throw. Finding time. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Petty now. And able to find Decker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
This is Forte, and some room to maneuver, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Forte, the lone running back. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 4th and 3. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jamal Charles now gearing up to go again on offense. So at the start of this game, it looked like the defense was wearing him down a little bit. Now you look at the numbers, that's kind of flipped.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. And his offensive line has really started to play well. And the best offensive line coaches that I've ever talked to, when they have great runners, you know what they tell their guys? Relax. You don't have to be perfect. Get as many guys as you can, but if you leave one free, the great runner will either make him miss or go through him. So don't worry about that. You don't have to be so precise. Just go ahead, block some people, try and create some room, and allow him to go to work.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. Here's the option going right. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Petty. Right side, there's Decker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Forte. And he cuts it out. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First and 10, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. He won't go down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It is true. The lead cut to 10, 23-13. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And finally, the defense gets a chance to be excited. But all game long, they've struggled to contain this runner.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Eric Decker. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Forte. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Eight yards to go here on second down. Forte. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
91's coming, 91's coming.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Forte, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now it's second and goal. On the ground, Forte. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.